Good morning and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a short walk around the Kia Niro EV Level 2. I'm just going to discuss some of the features on the car. This is the entry model of the Niro EV, which is the full electric range. So as I say, I'm going to take you through some of the interior and exterior features, give you a short walk around, and hopefully answer any questions that you may have about the vehicle. So you have got the heartbeat shaped headlights on this particular model, which are your daytime running lights. And on the front of the vehicle you have your charging port. So just to show you there, you have your Type 2 charger and you also have your fast charger there. And that indicator on the side shows you how much charge you have in the battery. Niro EV comes with 17-inch alloy wheels, and this is standard across the range. So you don't have folding mirrors on this particular model, but you do from level 3 upwards. However, you do have the keyless entry smart remote function. And at the rear of the vehicle, you do have parking sensors, you have a rear camera, you also have a high level brake light at the top in the spoiler. This is going to be, as I say, very similar to the Niro the Niro plug-in hybrid video I've done. However, as I say, you'll get to see a little bit of a difference in the specifications once we get to the interior. As I say, the plug-in hybrid was a level 4 and this is a level 2. So the 4 is the highest model, the level 2 is the entry model. What I'm going to do in a second, guys, is move on to the interior and show you through the features inside. Just to point out some of the safety features on the front, you do have forward collision avoidance assist, and again this is for car, pedestrians, cyclists and junction. You have lane follow assist as well and lane keep assist on this particular model. Another commonly asked question that I get asked is how long is the vehicle and how wide is it? In terms of length, the dimensions in millimeters is 4,420, and in terms of width it's 1,825, and just to reiterate, that is in millimeters. This is the boot space in the Niro EV. Just to show you how you can drop the boot slightly. I do apologise about the state of the cables there. You can drop the floor down to that level where you can see just here to this level, which would give you extra depth. However, the flat load, as I say to a lot of customers, does help with loading things in and out, and also pets as well. So just a little bit of information on charging times for the Niro EV, and this applies across the full electric range for the Niro. On a home charger, which would be a 7.2 kilowatt charger, this would be 9 hours 25 minutes. On a 22 kilowatt charger, you would be looking at around about 6 hours 20 minutes. On a 50 kilowatt charger, you are looking from 10 to 80% in about 1 hour and 5 minutes. And on your 100 kilowatt chargers, you are looking at around about 45 minutes and 43 on the 350. So not a lot of difference just there. I just thought I'd update you on those charging times. So this is really the level 2 interior that you're going to see now. You do have electric rear windows. You have children's ISOFIX points as well. You do have a center armrest. Just point that out with the cup holders there. You also have charging ports in the back of the seats, in the back of the front seats now as well for the rear passengers. As you can see, it is a cloth upholstery in this car. You may just see on the back of the passenger seat there is a bit of storage as well. Okay guys, so what I wanted to do here was just show you the regenerative braking. So at the moment you can see I'm in park, just up in the top left hand corner. If I put it into drive, if you can see just down at this section here, this is your regenerative braking setting. At the moment it is set to off. And just to show you, you would control it through these flappy paddles just behind the steering wheel. Okay, so for example, if I'm moving and I wanted to increase the regenerative braking, all I need to do is to pull the lever behind the steering wheel and that will increase it. Now once you get to the middle, which is level 2, your brake lights will come on, and obviously because the vehicle starts to brake more, what it uses the rolling energy to recharge the battery, and you're not touching your brakes. So what it does do is brings the brake lights on to obviously show people that you are slowing down, because it feels like the brakes are on. And you can increase that all the way up to max as well. Right, and onto the driver's cockpit now for the Niro. Just mute that a second, apologise. So you have electric windows, electric mirrors. As I said earlier, they're not folding. You have a height adjustable driver's seat, again in cloth upholstery. You have automatic lights. So what I'll do actually guys, I think I'll jump into the vehicle. It's starting to rain now as well. Right guys, we are now onto the cockpit of the Niro EV level 2. Just give you a quick short view of the cockpit. So, I mean, I'm just going to start off listing some of the features. You do have a centre armrest and cup holders there, as you can see. You have an electronic handbrake, auto hold, which I have explained these in some of the other videos, but just to briefly go through it. Auto hold comes up on the dash there. When you put it into drive, which I have just done, you can see there, effectively auto hold goes green. When I take my foot off the brake, the car won't move anywhere. So this works on hills as well as, so that's incline and decline, and also when you're stationary in traffic. I'll just pop that back into park. You can see, because I'm on a slight decline, the parking brake is automatically applied as well. So in terms of your steering wheel, you've got a mode function, you've got Siri, for example, you can call the wife, you can answer the phone, and you can set your favourites button to be anything that you want. For example, it can darken the sat-nav screen, it can hang up a phone call. You have volume control, and this button is to shift through your different favourites on your music. You have a OK button, it was really to go through the different options, so you can navigate through here on your infotainment screen. And then you would press and hold OK, which is on that switch there. You have a lane keep assist, which you can see has just come up there. So on this switch, if you press it once, it will take the lane keep assist off. If you press it again, it will bring it back on. If you press and hold that same switch for 3 seconds, that will turn your lane departure warning off. It is a safety feature, guys, and it is great. However, it does depend on the road markings as to whether it becomes an absolute pain in the backside. Right, you have smart cruise control on this vehicle as well. Again, I will do a short video just explaining that in depth, but effectively what that means is when you're on the motorway, if all the cars in front of you come to a dead stop, your car will stop as well, rather than the old system which would have just carried on and took you straight into the back of them if you weren't paying attention. Right, you have drive mode, and you can go from eco to normal to sport, and obviously that changes all your infotainment cluster as well. If we move on down here, you will see, as I say, this is the level 2, and you have a lot of blanked out buttons here. On the level 4, you will see, which is on the plug-in hybrid video, what you get, which is on a level 4 effectively. This is your camera button to just view the camera, and then this button is your parking sensor button, and there's that one. What it does is effectively will make noise if anyone walks behind the vehicle, even while you're not in reverse. You have a bit of storage in here and your charging ports. And then now over to Kia's new heating and infotainment bar. Effectively, this has all been taken from the EV6 and applied to the new Sportage and the Niro. So you can navigate your infotainment system, which you can also do on here as well. But you can also go through back to your heating system as well. Here you have got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on this vehicle. Effectively, all you need to do is plug in a USB cable down here, and that will mirror your phone on the screen. So if you're using Google Maps or Waze, anything like that, then it would be it's better to have it on the screen than obviously on a phone. Really and truly, guys, that's the majority of the features on the Niro EV. They haven't overcomplicated this one. The idea of this one is just to show you a level 2 model. If you're really interested in looking at the level 4, as I say, you might be worthwhile going on to my other videos. You can see the plug-in hybrid level 4, and that will show you what sort of spec you get inside. Yeah, I hope this has been helpful for you guys. You're probably aware that there is a wait time for the Niro. You're looking at probably March, April time if you're ordering a new one from now. However, that's not too bad in the scheme of things. Some cars, you know, you can be waiting up to over a year at the moment, which it doesn't bode well. But look, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If I can ask you to like and subscribe to the channel, it does help me and support me in making these videos and getting them out there to the people that need the information. I will be looking to bring you more videos. I know the EV9 is due out early next year at some point, and I will be bringing you some footage on that as well. If you have any questions or anything like that, please do comment below, and I'd just like to thank you very much again. Take care then. Bye bye. Bye.